Well, good evening, everyone. I say evening because it's kind of late for me to be doing a video. I don't usually make them after 9. But after trying for a few minutes to get my Carry Magic Inch to light and it decided it didn't want to, I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's just the tobacco won't light. It's not burning. It's not the first time I've had this issue. I'll test it out again, see if I can actually get a video done about it. So I figured I'd just make a video about moving out. I gotta say, I am stressed and excited because I'm finally almost gonna be on my own. I think some of my biggest concerns are pretty standard, like rent. How am I gonna do that? I'm hoping to have a job secured before I even leave. Within the next couple of days, I'm going to start packing up my stuff because I'm moving out at the end of this month. So I am excited. I'm excited. It's a big step forward in someone's life to finally just move out and get a place of almost their own. I'll be living with my brother, so I'm not completely on my own. Honestly, to owe anyone money, I think if I had to choose, it'd be him, because as long as you get the money to him in, well, a timely manner, he's pretty chill about it. Now, he says if I'm not paying rent or I'm being late on rent, he will kick me out, which I would fully expect him to do. But let's hope I can get my rent paid on time. So, I'm having mixed feelings, actually, about moving to a city. I don't like living in cities. I think it's fun to visit. I quite enjoy visiting. But I'm not sure I would ever want to live there for an extended amount of time. So, my plan is to live there for a year or two. I'm going to be hopefully working somewhere like landscaping, because God knows I could never commit to going to the gym. So landscaping would be a good way to keep myself from just sitting around all day and getting fat. But it's going to be nice, because there are like cigar stores well, nearby, not that I could walk to. I could take a bus and, well, buy a cigar. Basically, I could do it online, but people have had trouble shipping to Canada, which is really annoying. I'm gonna have to, like, buy my own food. It's a weird thought. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous about this. This is my first time moving out. I've lived on this farm all my life. Gonna be sad to see it go. I mean, I'm gonna be leaving all this behind. Probably take my shield, my pipes. Well, definitely take my pipes. Background decorations with me. I'm leaving these lights here. They were a pain to set up. They're gonna be a pain to take down. And I will be coming back to visit. I would love to do a video while I'm back visiting after living in a city for however long. I'll be back, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, holidays like that. Any weekend that I get off work and decide I want to come visit. Yeah. It's a weird thought, honestly. It almost seems like it's not happening, like when some big event is coming up, you're like, oh, it's just a dream, or, oh, it's still like 8 months away, but really it's like 8 days away. You ever get that feeling? So yeah, definitely biggest concern is paying bills. I don't pay a lot of taxes right now because I don't buy a lot of stuff, but I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. I am going to miss this place. I am certainly going to miss having 67 acres to go and just do whatever on. Take an ATV and the trails back that way and just have a grand old time. Honestly, growing up on a farm, I think, was the highlight of my childhood. And I know I still have like a couple of weeks before I actually move out, but I don't know how much time I'm going to have to record, so I thought I'd do this now because I've already been really busy with schooling and stuff. We got finals coming up soon as well. God, I'm not excited for those, but it's easy semester, so I'm not too worried about it. So basically, life on a farm compared to life in a city, I can't do a fair comparison because I've never lived in a city for more than like a week. You know, just visiting, a few days even. Like, I don't think I've spent an entire week in a city. I mean, over the course of time, just, you know, however many days I've spent in total is, oh God, I don't know. I've spent lots of days in a city, but I would not want to live there. Basically, living on a farm, you know, we've got 67 acres. You want to go do something? Go do it. You want to go build a tree fort back in the woods? Go do it. You want to just take a machete, go light a small fire and cook some bannock or some lentil soup? Go for it. You can do that. You can't do that in a city, and I really missed being able to do that. And I would totally do it again. I'd do it right now, well, once this video is done. But I've got no one to do it with. All of my friends are living elsewhere. Most of them are living in the city I'm going to move to anyway. So I'm not even, I don't even have anyone to go hang out in the bush with. I'm not sure I'll be able to have anyone else out here. Sorry, I can't speak right now. Just before I head out, I guess I can't speak just because I'm kind of stressed about this, not thinking straight. I don't know if this video is going to make sense at all, but yeah, like I said, one hand super excited, the other hand super stressed. I'm sure after the first month or two, you know, I'll get into the routine of things and kind of settle down. Things won't be as bad. So I think after I spend a year living with my brother, because I don't know how to use buses. Like, I've never lived in a city for more than a couple days. I've never had to use buses by myself. I'm going to need to figure that out. I'm going to have to figure out how life in a city works, which is why I want to live with him. I know that if I move to a city where I have no family, I got no one I can count on. And the sad reality is some families, you can't rely on them. You can't rely on your own family sometimes, depending on the family, to, well, they got your back. Well, some of them don't. That's the sad part. My parents, one thing they did really well was raising us with a strong sense of family. Because right now, and I would assume never in the future, do any of my siblings hate each other. We grew up together. We're all still best friends. Everyone still visits for Christmas or whatever other holidays. Hanukkah. No, I think that's Jewish. But still. My brother once said that your family is basically the only group of people you are obligated to love. Whether or not you like them is up to you. So you don't have to like your family, but they are your family. And regardless of the situation, you should always be there, and you should always be someone that they can count on if you're in whatever kind of trouble, no matter what the situation is, because they're your family. Now, that being said, I know my mom and her sister are not on the best of terms right now due to some family matters that I'm not going to get into. But knowing my mom and my aunt, I have a feeling this will blow over. Neither of them are the type of people to hold a grudge, so I can't imagine this, I guess squabble is probably the best word I can use to describe it. It won't last much longer, I'm sure. My mom definitely, well, my mom and dad definitely raised us to be forgiving. I can't remember the last time I was, like, angry at a person because they said something mean to me. That might just be from having 7 siblings, though. Most of which live in a city now, 2 hours from here. So I am excited to move on, just because, like, I'll get to see them a lot more and hang out with them, because, like I said, my siblings are some of my best friends. And I shouldn't say not a lot. Some families can't say that. And it really sucks that they can't say that. I've never come from a broken home, so I don't know what that's like. But I can only imagine. And I imagine it wouldn't be great to not be able to rely on your sister or your brother to be there to help you out in whatever the situation is. But basically, like I said earlier about owing money to my brother, I don't right now. No, I owe him $10. I owe him $10 for the crossbolt he bought me a couple of weeks ago. He found it at a yard sale, so he picked it up for me. But basically, like, I would rather owe him money than someone else because I know he's not going to send thugs after me to get it back, as long as it's not like hundreds or thousands of dollars. But yeah, I don't even know. Definitely got some mixed feelings about this. I have so many questions. Like, I don't know my way around the city. So the first couple of days I'm there, I'll have someone be my tour guide, I suppose, and kind of show me where everything is. I know where most of the important stuff is, like grocery stores. They're all within, probably take you half an hour, 45 minutes to walk there, but you could bus there in 5 minutes. Less than that, maybe. Yeah. On one hand, very excited. Kind of be on my own already, but I don't know where I'm going to record. I could probably do it in my new room. Because, I mean, my brother's, he's programming his Lego sorting machine called the Shapeshifter, which I think is a really cool project. He's not even doing it, okay, he is doing it to sort his Lego, but mostly to get him a job. So he can put on a resume, hey, I built this machine, and it sorts little bits of plastic into different bins based on shape, color, size, and weight. So that's why he's doing that mostly. And I've heard it's a fun project. So, yeah, he's doing that. Most of my other roommates are off doing, well, I say roommates, but I'm not even moving in yet. They're off, visiting boyfriends or working. So I can probably get away with it in my room because, okay, saying that way just sounds really, it sounds really weird, get away with it in my room. But, I don't know. I don't want to let them know that I have this channel, because so far no one in my family knows. Still, I started in like October. It's now July. No, June. Because D-Day was the other day. Well, the anniversary of. I listened to Primo Victoria by Sabaton like 3 times. Should have been more. I should have done it more, but I didn't, and I kind of feel bad. I didn't forget, at least. I noticed that it was like, 4 or 5 days away, and I thought, hey, I should make sure to remember that, because it's an important day. Memorial Day. I heard Justin Trudeau was actually in tears at the memorial, which, you can't, I don't want to say that, oh, he was crying, because it was a very sad and tragic thing that happened, storming the beaches, a lot of people died. But then on the other hand, it was like, 75 years ago? I mean, I do appreciate what they did and the sacrifices that were made at the beach, but I wasn't crying over it. Oh well. At least he was, I guess, being respectful. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Trudeau so far. He hasn't done much for this country. But this isn't really about him. It's more of me just... it's been almost a week again since I made a video. I would love to get into a more frequent routine of doing it, but I've been busy working, not volunteering. I haven't had a shift at my current job for several weeks, so I don't even know if they are still needing me. They haven't told me that I'm fired, so there's that. Honestly, I would love to just move 2 hours away, and then one day they call me up and be like, hey, we need you to work this day. I'm like, oh, no, screw you guys. But I'm not going to do that. The reason being, if I did, and that wouldn't look good on me. But as much as I would love to, it would feel so good to just be like, well, you know what? It's been several weeks since you guys needed me. You didn't, I kept calling, like, hey, do you guys need me this weekend? No? Okay. So... well, that's too bad for you guys. But the reason I'm not going to is because if, on the off chance, I ever try to get a job in that area again, it's a small community, people talk, and it wouldn't look good on me, so I would be less likely to get a job, and it would impact my siblings if they ever wanted to get a job there. Anyway. I also want to work in landscaping because I don't want to work at a deli. I don't hate it, but I don't want to work in a grocery store again. Some days it's really slow and boring. Other days it's really fast-paced, there's lots going on, and stressful. Also, just because, it's a grocery store. I'm sure there are lots of people applying to grocery store, so I'd be more likely to get a job landscaping. The money's probably better. I mean, I imagine the starting rate would be something like $15 an hour, and then, work your way up through the ranks, as it were, and just go from there. If I can't find a job by then, I will apply at a Tim Hortons or at a Loblaws and work at the deli if I can, because I've got like 3 years experience working in a deli now, so that looks good on my resume. Oh man, yeah. I'll just work there until I can find somewhere better to work. I don't want to work at a deli for the rest of my life. Like, I don't understand how people can work at a Tim Hortons and work there so long they basically become the manager or the owner. I would never want to do that. I've only heard horror stories about working at Tim Hortons, and it sounds awful. This is a nice pipe. I kind of forgot how nice it is to smoke because I've been busy with all the other ones. Like the Magic Inch, which wouldn't light. I've been trying to do a video on that one for a while. But, like I said, busy with getting my stuff together, basically, to move out. Anyway, this has been going on for almost 17 minutes now. Nothing important. I don't know. I guess this is just the best way I can come up with to kind of relax, because there's, for me, almost nothing more relaxing than smoking a pipe. And it is quite a nice pipe to smoke. I can hear laughter off in the distance. I don't know what's going on, but it must be a good time, so I might go check that out. Anyway, before this video gets on to 20 minutes, because, like I said, nothing really important. I just didn't know what else to do. I felt like I needed to just kind of relax, take a breather, and I wanted to just make a video because it's been a while since I did. Oh, come on, candle. There we go. And I know that no matter what's going on, I'm sure the YTPC will always be there to be supportive, as they have been for months. Since the almost very beginning of my channel, actually. Going through reading some old comments. Lots of people basically just saying, like, welcome to the YTPC. Giving me some information on my previous pipes that I've looked at, and like an hour of searching and I couldn't find anything. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna, I don't know, go pack my stuff or post some stuff on the Facebook Marketplace because I don't need it anymore. Just leave some stuff that I don't need. Alright, well, I will see you guys later, so thanks for watching and have a good one.